Hello and welcome to the spooky October Halloween special episode of the incredibly influential and highly successful podcast. I'm incredibly influential.
And I'm highly
Ooh.
successful. Ooh.
That wasn't very
I thought it was
scary at
very
all.
spooky.
I think you should read this that I made for you. I
Well,
made something for you.
I
I
want
need
to
you to
tell
read
you
it
that
on stream.
I don't think the viewers will enjoy not being able to see what's going on. They can't read this.
No, they'll get it. They'll get it. Don't
Where
worry.
are you sending this to me? Oh man.
I need you to read this from top to bottom. It's on your.
All right.
It's on your
I'll
Instagram.
describe what I am seeing. All right, guys. So I'm assuming that this is my contact information that Nick has on his phone, right? And he has me under. Trey rhymes with gay. And then underneath that, he has a little title for me, which I didn't know that you could do, but apparently that's the thing.
It's on Apple. You wouldn't know this because you're poor.
It's funny coming from you.
You get a company.
It's very funny coming from you.
A company thing. So you get a company thing. So underneath the first and last name, you get a company. So the thing underneath that is where you work, or I guess your job.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Can you read what that is?
My little title or job or company or whatever he has me under. It says Gay Champion, 8 years running. And then
for the
notes? Actually, yeah, there's a little notes tab. Let me read that. It just says gay.
Yeah.
And
yeah, that's all.
I also know that on his favorites. I also know that his phone is spelling favorites like in the British way, which is a little strange as well.
Oh, you mean the fucking correct way?
Interesting.
I don't think I have any favorites. I don't have any favorites.
But why is your phone British?
Everyone in my contacts. Because that's the correct way to spell it. But I'm gonna go through all my contacts and I'm gonna make everyone a favorite except you.
Cool. At least I'll stand out,
As being the worst, but yes.
Oh wait, there's a little company name. In the same way that perfect. See, I don't have to have an Apple to put out a company name, but what's a good company name? I don't
know. How about the incredibly influential and highly successful podcast? That's a pretty good company name. Too bad it's taken, motherfuckers. Boom,
all right, guys, I'm going to post a screenshot of this with his phone number information onto our Twitter. So if y'all want to...
Okay, no. You can post whatever you want, but don't leave the phone number in there. And also wait until wait until the episode goes up on November 1st. This is the worst Halloween special ever.
I'm gonna send it to you right here, right? I gave you a company name. Yeah, let's see. I think that it's on brand for you.
He calls me incredibly annoying.
You see?
I know
you like being incredibly something, so there you go.
I don't know. I think I still win. But that's just
you had more preparation time. This is like a last minute sort of thing. But still, I was able to figure out the company thing. And look at that. You're the only person in my contacts that has a company name. Look at you. Don't you feel special?
I think I'm the only person in your contacts who owns a company, if I recall correctly.
That's not the biggest accomplishment. Until the company becomes a little bit more highly successful, but
I mean, technically, one might say that it is highly successful and incredibly influential.
I would say that it's moderately successful and moderately influential.
You're a part of it, dumbass.
Look.
You're a part of it, dumbass.
As individuals, I feel like we could be incredibly influential and highly successful. As a company, I feel like we're still working towards that expectation. You know what I mean? I feel like
I don't know what you're
we're
talking
very
about. I feel
moderately both of those things, and not very highly or incredibly both of those things. Yeah, you know what I mean?
I feel like your mom, because I'm very disappointed in you. Boom, fucking lit his ass up. Pew 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 pew. Got him.
You got me,
Boom.
man. That's crazy.
Fuck. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. All right, we've dicked around for about 5 minutes. Halloween. Let's talk shop. What are you doing? What are you doing for Halloween?
I don't know, but let me kind of tell you my plan if something was to happen, right? So usually we have like a family party every year around Halloween. So far, no mention or word of it. It could happen, it could not happen. It's a little late, I'm not gonna lie, if they're gonna start planning something now, but possible.
Yeah, I mean, like it would literally just have to be tonight.
I can't go to work
honestly,
tomorrow
because
yeah.
it's Sunday
I have to
night.
go to work tomorrow. That's what I meant to say. Yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah, a little last minute.
But like,
So,
yeah.
probably not gonna happen.
By the way, I think we forgot to say this. We're recording this on
29th,
Saturday the
yes.
29th. Yeah. So you guys aren't doing trick or treating? You're not
I
leaving
never do
the porch lights on?
and I think that we haven't given out candy in a long time because our neighborhood just isn't, I guess, really big for that. Nobody in because the thing is, our neighborhood is filled with a lot of people who bought these houses like a long, long time ago. It's a lot of old people that don't want to hand out candy, including my grandfather. So our people never usually come over here. It would rarely happen that somebody actually came over here, and my mom would hand out candy. But my mom usually would like get like a thing of candy, right? And she would sit there like I don't know, like in her room, because her room's like right next to the entrance, right? And she would like wait for somebody to come over, and it would happen like once or twice the entire night, right? Very, very few people come. And I never go out because I noticed that I don't really eat a lot of candy. I am not very big on candy. I like candy every now and then, but I feel like if you give me like a box of like sweet tarts, that box would last me like 2 weeks. And if I had a whole bunch of candy, it would last. I would never eat it all. You know what I mean, right?
So you don't like candy at all?
I like candy.
Dude,
it's just that I'll eat like 1 or 2 pieces of candy like a day. It's very, very, very small amounts of candy. I just can't eat a whole bunch, or else it doesn't. I don't like it. You know what I mean?
Okay, so you do like candy.
Yeah. I have like a whole drawer of like candy and snacks and all that right here next to my desk, right? And it gets more and more full as time goes on. And I have like a whole bunch of things in here I still need to eat. It's just that I almost never open this drawer because again, I don't really eat candy too often, right? But I got like protein bars. I got like.
But you didn't answer my
what
question.
Are these?
Is candies nuts fit in your mouth?
Bars. I got like gummy snacks, sour punch.
He's really mad that I got him
bubble gum.
Everyone, he's super mad.
My friend gave me this like Hispanic or like Mexican candy called pulparindo. It says the original real.
I've never heard of that one.
Tamarind bar. I don't know what this is.
Tamarind. Oh, tamarind's a fruit.
Yeah, so I have that. I have caffeine bars in here. I have a whole bunch of stuff. The thing is, I never almost ever open this drawer because again, I don't really eat a lot of sweet things. I feel like once I eat a couple sweet things, I'm good for like the entire day, right?
Sweet things like these nuts.
So, yeah, I don't like candy enough to go trick or treating, and I have way more candy than I'll ever need. So I never do that. I have worn my costume 2 times this year. I wore it one time to my friend's birthday party, October 1st. She wanted to do a little costume
Mm-hmm.
party because her birthday happened to be in October. And then I wore it to the Renaissance Festival. And Jennifer and I were talking about it, about maybe even going back to the Renaissance Festival. Now, I don't know if I'm going to wear a costume again, just because I feel like I already kind of did that and I kind of feel like wanting to be comfortable. But we'll see. Maybe I'll just wear
Mm-hmm.
the same costume. Maybe if she convinces me, I'll get another costume. Who knows, right? Uh,
Do you
at
think
work,
maybe
they
that
had a little
if
they had a
she
little thing, a costume contest. Now, I didn't participate, but there were other people participating, and I just don't understand how people could wear these costumes and then still work in them. I feel like that doesn't sound good at all for me. You know what I mean? I could never.
you know what doesn't sound really good to me is you completely ignoring the
Like
fact
I
that
was
I
talking to
totally
like my
got
trainer,
you.
right? He was wearing like a Joker costume. And I was like, it's not that I don't want to wear a costume. It's just that I don't want to wear a costume to work. Where I don't want to wear a costume and have to work, right?
Let's see how long it takes for him to figure that out. I just muted him. He's really mad that I got him.
And like
He's
it's not
so
that I don't want to
mad
wear
that
a
I got
costume, right?
him.
It's just that I don't want to wear a costume to work, right? Like I told them, like I could send them a picture, but that's not in the spirit of I guess the contest, right? It's just too bad. But I saw I saw a Joker. I saw somebody
It's too
dress
bad
up
that you won't admit that I
as
totally
It
got you.
from It, and then I saw somebody dress up.
I
That's the
think you mean
one.
Pennywise.
Yeah, I never watched the
His name
movie,
is
but he dressed up
Pennywise.
as that. Now that guy had a really good costume. He dyed his hair. He had the whole like makeup and everything. I think that he'll probably win the contest, right? I saw there was a couple other people that did like a police outfit. Some people just had like little masks on, right? A little bit more minimalistic. I can get behind the minimalistic costumes, but the ones that were like a full Pennywise outfit or a full Joker costume, that seems a little burdensome. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
as for
I'm just
now, the
wondering
only
like
thing that I'm doing for
why
Halloween
why are you so
is
salty right now, dude?
I'm playing my video games, have Halloween specials in them, right? Like Cult of the Lamb, I've been playing that one. Overwatch, of course, But besides that, not really doing much for Halloween. Kind of just chilling, kind of relaxing.
Yeah, yeah.
Last week,
You
I
like
ended up
Overwatch?
going to like a costume contest as well, a costume party as well. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that. I did wear my costume there too. My friend had a costume party.
Can we
Uh,
talk about Overwatch?
the thing
Can we talk
is,
about Overwatch?
I got there
Just
was a
real
lot
quick.
of people. I
Just real
even
quick.
got into like a little altercation sort of thing. It was very dramatic, right? Pretty much what happened, right, is me and my brother, my girlfriend, my brother's girlfriend, and our family friend were all over there, right? Hanging out at the little birthday party. It was one of my. It was like a friend of my. It was like a friend of a friend sort of thing, right? If you can imagine that, right? So I knew the person, just not very well, right? We went over there, costume party. We were told nobody was gonna be over there because I guess everybody had like bailed. Turns out when we get there, everybody was just really late, and then it was like a full party, right? She had apparently the birthday girl. She had apparently just been passed out drunk as soon as we got there, so it kind of felt like a whole waste to be over there. So we are like, we're gonna wait around for a little bit, see if she wakes up, and then we can leave, right? We were there for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, right? And she like during that time we were kind of just chilling. We found like a little quiet area of the house. We were doing card games. That was fun, right? We were playing a game called Chameleon, which I kind of have a love hate relationship with Chameleon, more hate than anything else. Then we played Exploding Kittens for a little bit,
But can we
but
but can we
like
talk about
pretty much what this
Overwatch
led
though?
into, right?
I really want to
What
talk
this led
about
into,
Overwatch
right?
though.
No, I'm almost there. I know you're gonna make a joke, but I'm almost there.
I'm
We're gonna
not. I don't want to
leave.
make a joke. I don't want to make a joke. I know that you have been wanting to talk about it for so long, And you know what? I
there's
finally have something to
there's
say
an
about it, and
interesting
I
part of the
finally want to
story,
have this
right? There's an interesting
conversation
part.
about
I'm
it.
getting to it, right? So this guy,
You better quick,
comes
because
up,
I'm about to
right,
fall asleep.
and he starts speaking Spanish to us, right? And I'm like, I don't know Spanish,
See?
right? I don't know Spanish. And he was like, oh, does anybody know Spanish? And I'm just like, well, I was speaking for the people that I came with, but there was two other people there. And I was like, no, we don't know Spanish. And let me tell you, Jennifer fumbled this so hard. She started speaking Spanish to him, and then the guy was like, why did you lie to me? He's speaking Spanish. This guy's drunk, by the way. He's getting real angry about the fact that I lied, that Jennifer could speak Spanish. And again, Jennifer, love her, all that, right? Fumbled this hard. She did not pick up on the we don't speak Spanish thing that I was trying to put out. And this guy got all up into my face, and he started being real dramatic. I kind of was just like sitting there, disbelief, right? Eventually, somebody pulls him away, and I'm just like, man, what is it with me attracting these type of people that just want to get up all in my face? And maybe it's just I have an easy to yell at face. I don't know what it is.
You do. You really do. It makes me want to punch you right
Yeah.
now, especially when you won't
But
admit that
eventually,
you got owned and you won't talk about Overwatch. It's
she
your
woke up,
favorite
we
fucking
said
subject,
hi,
and
we
you won't even
left,
talk
and
about
that
it.
was kind of like the last time I wore the costume, right? But you never know, never know. But
You haven't even said what the
oh,
costume
I thought I
was.
mentioned it in like a previous episode, but I guess if you haven't watched that episode, the costume was like a little pirate costume, right? I wore to
Mm-hmm. Emphasis on little. He's only
5'8".
five
That's
eight.
correct. 5'9" on my driver's license though. 5'9" on a good day.
I'm fucking your mom on fucking fuck you.
Okay, what do you
Eat
want to talk
my
about
ass.
Overwatch?
Anywho, let's talk about Overwatch now. We're talking about Overwatch now, okay? How do you feel about
I
Overwatch?
like it. I think it's pretty good.
Cool, because I want you to watch over
You see,
these
I knew it was a
nuts.
joke. It's crazy because I said, "Hey, man, that's a joke." That's
Got
crazy. All
him.
right.
But you totally fell for the first one, and you just won't even admit it. You just won't
No,
even
I
admit it.
just the
I've been
thing
working on
is,
that one
right,
for
that
days.
I just don't really feel like these are clever enough to give you credit for. So I'm not going to.
They're, no, they're very clever. They're very clever because you didn't
Uh,
see it coming. You didn't see the first one coming.
th-
I made the second one obvious, but that's because I wanted
I
to
just
rub it in
wanted
even more.
to have a talk and hang out and chill with my friends.
Yeah. What what really like fucks me up, right? Um is um like what really fucks me up is like all the like damage and shit over in like Puerto
So we're not
Rico,
talking
right?
about
Cuz
Overwatch. We're just
Halloween's pretty big over there.
oh, okay,
No, we're
okay.
not. I
Well,
just wanted to make that joke. Fuck you.
I was like, man, I
Go
was
fuck
excited for a
yourself.
second. I was like, at least I get to talk about Overwatch a little bit. No?
If you were excited, if you were fucking excited, you would have quit with your fucking somebody yelled at me. That's the whole point of the story. That's all. Could have said it so much faster.
Well,
But
I like to let it.
what
Like
really
I like giving
fucks
the
me up
details. They felt
is
like they were there whenever I was saying it. You know what I mean, right?
yeah. What really fucks me up is you know a lot of the places that got hit really hard with like hurricanes this year, specifically Hurricane Ida. Ida put these nuts in your mouth. No, but for real, it is actually really, really fucking bad. So if there's like any like actual charities that you want to like donate to, my grandparents were actually hit pretty hard with it. Yeah, you guys should donate. Southern Florida, Puerto Rico, places like that really got hit hard. Go donate. Now I'm off my soapbox. That was a really good one too. I'm on fire today. I'm on fucking fire today. Uh, Anywho, um, we already opened the candy. Candy's nuts fit in your mouth, haha. Um, and by we I mean me. I absolutely, I absolutely take the blame for that. Um, I don't know why, honestly. I don't really have that much of a sweet tooth the rest of the time, but no, I guess it's just the Halloween spirit. It's normally I don't even really get that into it. Sometimes I carve a pumpkin. I did this year. I would say it's the best middle finger one I've done yet. Yeah, so I'm just pretty impressed with that. But yeah, I think I'm doing a special spooky surprise Halloween stream on my Twitch, and we're just gonna do that. I guess by the time you guys hear this, it won't be too much of a surprise anymore. It'll probably be up on YouTube that night. So stay tuned for that. You know, I'll plug my own my other shit. Um, yeah, I don't really have like a costume this year, and I kind of went over in a previous episode that I don't really have like any friends near me to like do anything with. So yeah, I just won't really do anything this year.
I'm
But
sorry
you
that you
know,
don't have any friends, man.
I used to be more. I I feel like you were just waiting for that one. You were just letting me get out all the rope so you could hang me with it, but you
I,
know I don't really mind because I got you with the candies nuts
man,
joke, and
it's okay. Not
I'm on top of the
everybody,
world right now.
not
I'm on top
everybody
of the
can,
world.
have friends. But I'm here for you. Not there physically, but like metaphorically,
Oh yeah, my parents
Oh
invited
yeah, I
you
do have an
there. My
invitation to
parents
Nick's house.
invited
It's
you up here.
very
I'm disinviting
well.
you.
I feel
I'm
like you don't own the
disinviting you.
house, so I feel like your say is a little less than theirs. That's crazy though.
I spend more time here than
Yeah, but they
anyone,
spend more money on
so
the house
I
than you do.
totally do.
But I feel like that's
If you come here, I'm
well.
slashing your tires,
First of all, it's
and
a
you will
rental,
never leave.
right?
So
I'm pretty
if
sure I can
that's
get.
what you
I'll just make
want,
sure I get the insurance on that, just in case. Hey, it's not my car. It's gonna be the rental cars. I'm sure
uh,
they have insurance for things like that. You can pay for the insurance, or you can choose not to pay for the insurance if you feel like it's not gonna happen. But maybe I'll just pay for the insurance just in case.
but you're not flying up here. You're too poor. You can't afford that. Have you
Have
seen
you
what
seen my
airline tickets
paycheck for
are?
this podcast? In a couple centuries, I might have enough money. You know what I mean? you know,
I mean, hey, at least you don't have to pay taxes
I
on it
don't
because
make
you don't make enough.
nearly enough. Let's see.
Hey, I make 12% more than you, dude. I'm rolling in the
Yeah, man,
fucking big
12%
bucks.
of how much I make is that's a crazy amount. It's like an extra.
No, it's not
No, 12.
12% of what you make. If it was 12% of what you make, it'd be barely anything. No, it's 12% of all the money
Oh yeah,
we
so
make
you get
total.
like almost double what I get. That's crazy.
You're damn right I do. You're
Hey,
damn
good for
right I
you,
do.
man. Good for you. Cause double of very little is just slightly bigger than very little.
I mean, I'm surprised you don't know the math. You're in STEM. You should know that it's not double. You should know that it's
Oh
exactly
yeah, I
one and a half times that.
the thing
You should be able
is
to do that math.
I don't remember all the numbers all the time, but
Okay, how the fuck are you gonna be in STEM if you can't remember numbers,
hey
bro?
man,
How
you're
the
in
fuck
charge
you
of
gonna
that.
do
All
that?
right, I'll let you be in charge of that. Actually, you know what? How about you be in charge of keeping the people entertained while I go get a water? How about that? I'll be back.
All right. Let's talk about what I want to talk about. Let's talk about. Oh shit. Do we have time? Do we have time to talk about? Okay, I guess we do. Let's talk about Black Adam. It was okay. I give it like a 6.5 out of 10. Probably closer to a 6 than a 6.5. So 6.2. Stop making so much noise. Yeah, I just give it like a 6.2 out of 10. I muted him again, by the way. But yeah, the score was all right. Somehow Noah Centineo was not the worst actor in the movie. I was very impressed with that. I figured he would just be dog shit like he is in everything else, but you know what? He was somewhat
Are we talking
passable.
about that movie that I didn't watch?
And yeah, we are. Yeah, we are.
Did you say Noah?
I offered
No,
what
Noah
I offered to do.
Centineo. Centineo.
Centineo,
Oh, Centineo or Centineo.
I believe.
I
Noah 20th Century
No,
Fox. Yes.
That's great. That's crazy, man. I saw him in like a whole bunch of like like movies. I don't know which movie specifically because they're all like kind of forgettable, but there's a couple movies that I see him in. Wait, he was in.
So was Black Adam. Black Adam is also pretty
Is this-
forgettable. I don't understand how Warner Bros keeps fumbling the bag but still like surviving. It really is proof that certain businesses are fucking too big to fail. Bernie Madoff was right.
Yeah, that guy, Bernie
All right.
Madoff.
Jesus fucking Christ, this kid.
No, I
This
know
kid
all
doesn't even
about
fucking know.
Bernie Madoff. Bernie.
You probably would have gotten a fucking subprime loan
I know
from
about
him, dude.
Bernie Madoff, the American fraudster and financier who ran the largest Ponzi scheme in history worth $64.8 billion. Yeah, I know all about that guy.
Fuck you. Yeah, basically it's kind of boring.
Why is this guy
Don't watch it.
important?
But this motherfucker, he was one of the big names behind the 2008 financial crisis.
Behind Warner Bros. I get you. All right, continue.
I hate you. So, yeah, basically, it's okay. It's whatever. There's probably better movies out, but you know, it's whatever. It was. I don't know if it was worth what we had to go through to get there, because basically what happened to get to the theater was actually probably way more interesting. So basically what we did was, do we have time for this? I guess we do. So basically the highway that leads up there was a crash on both sides. So both sides of the highway were fucked. So we had to drive all the way around. We couldn't even like get back on the highway to get over there because it was still fucked by the time we got to the other highway. And so we just went like the back way. But in order to turn on that section, first of all, the road was closed, so we had to go another mile or so away to the next little turn to like get back up towards the city near where I live. And by then, fucking, we had like literally just straight up like missed the movie by then. At least the one we were going to, but thankfully we didn't buy tickets. But like, we finally, we finally fucking got there, and I think it added like an extra like 20-30 minutes to the drive, and it was just fucking ridiculous, and I would say it's not worth it. Like, honestly, I'd say wait till it goes on streaming, which will probably be soon, because fucking Warner Brothers and Discovery like to fumble the bag. So yeah, yeah, definitely not worth paying movie theater prices. But I offered what I did. I said because it is a business expense, because we talk about it on the podcast, I offered to let him use business funds to pay for the movie tickets. I said take it out of the PayPal. You can do it, but he didn't want to. So here we are. Yeah. Sometimes I don't know what I'm gonna do with him.
I feel like I'm doing pretty well.
I really don't. I don't think so. Yeah. Do you want to do an ad break? I think we should do an ad break. Let's do an ad break. Ad break. Thank you guys for listening. Stay tuned to afterwards. Bye. Love you. This episode has been generously sponsored by skunknuggetparenting.com, run by my own talented mother. Parenting is hard. Sometimes kids and parents are like night and day. It can be very hard to get on the same page with them, and a lot of parents have anxiety that maybe they're doing it all wrong. Luckily, there is a service out there that can help. Skunk Nugget Parenting Solutions is a company that provides parent coaching services, resource referrals, and psychological profiling, along with 24/7 phone and text access in an all-virtual program. Plus, the first consultation is free. In order to get this amazing service, please visit skunknuggetparenting.com. That is skunknuggetparenting.com. Thank you to Skunk Nugget Parenting Solutions for sponsoring this episode. Thank you all for listening. And now, back to the podcast. Hey everyone, welcome back to the show. It's me. There's no Doctor Who Dong Watch. I'm sad. I miss it. I miss it so much. Don't you? Don't you miss it?
Yeah, that's so sad. I'm
Yeah.
so very sad for you.
Yeah. No more Doctor Who Dong Watch.
I know how much you loved watching those dongs.
There was no dongs. That's the thing.
I know how excited you got at the prospect of seeing a dong, though. I'm sorry that you don't
Matt
have
Smith's
it anymore.
dong. It's specifically Matt Smith's dong, but I don't think we saw any dongs. But yeah. But oh yeah, we need to talk about that. I forgot. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, we did the final Doctor Who Dong watch last week. Let's talk about the season finale of House of the Dragon, which I know you definitely watched. My dear and darling co-host.
That's the one for Lord of the Rings or the Game of Thrones.
That one's Game of Thrones, bud.
Okay, yeah. I totally yes.
How about you try and explain the plot of the season to those of us who don't know.
Okay. So y'all are all familiar with Game of Thrones, right? So you know those main characters, those little rascals, you know.
Yeah.
Now, did you ever wonder? Oh man, like all those interesting stories from Game of Thrones that I totally watched. Man,
Mm-hmm.
how did they get there? You know, to start with, you know what I mean? Because there's so much that happens before. You know, like where did the dragons come from? Where did the houses come from? Right? And let me tell you, House of Dragons answers some, but not all of those questions. You know,
So
it
is
would.
it?
And let me tell you, if you want that information, if you're into that, your favorite character, that one that was in that what what's her name? I'm not sure, but if you want that, it's in the show. Go watch it. Pretty cool. Dragons, houses.
So what I'm hearing you say is that it's one part HGTV home construction show and another part How to Tame Your Dragon.
Okay, so imagine it like this, right? Imagine it's like home construction, right? But it's like themed in the world of dragons. You see what I'm trying to say, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right, and then the dragon show is kind of like a documentary, like Bear Grylls style, right? They go out into the wild, and it's like,
Oh
oh man,
yeah,
there's
yeah,
a
yeah.
dragon in its natural habitat, right? It's a little bit
Like
of
Planet
both.
Earth, like Planet Earth.
Exactly. See, you get it. You
I
get it. You just
see, I
need.
see, I see.
Yeah. I'm glad that we both understand each other here.
Yeah, and it was really cool when the Dragonborn showed up. That was really cool.
Yeah. He started like shouting like things like Dovahkiin and Fustro Da, you know.
Yeah.
And then he had
And
to
then
go on a quest to kill Alduin. You know, it was a whole bunch of it was crazy.
yeah, and then Otto Hightower actually turned into the lizard from Spider-Man, which was really weird. I think maybe they had started filming this like way back during the filming of Spider-Man No Way Home, and I think he just got confused and he just turned into a lizard. It was really weird, but it was really cool what they did with it in episode 8.
Yeah, I loved episode 8 through 15.
There was 10. There was only 10 weeks.
Oh, okay, guys. I must have gotten the secret scoop. I don't want to spoil it for you then, you know. But let me tell you, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, and
Unless
then
it wasn't, and then I guess it wasn't cool, you know. But
Yeah,
I thought it was pretty cool.
And then when Frodo dropped the ring into Mount Doom, it was crazy, dude. It was crazy. It was wild. But all in all, I think it was a very good show. Honestly, I don't get what all the hype was about. I thought it was good, not great. I couldn't give two fucks about Game of Thrones, but it ate up about an hour of my time. And there was the prospect of seeing Matt Smith's penis. We didn't, though. We fucking didn't. I'm still mad about that. But, it's like a 7 out of 10. It's whatever.
I'm sorry that you weren't able to see as many penises as you wanted.
It's not about the quantity. It's about who they're attached to. And that's a lesson for life. That's a lesson for life. All yous motherfuckers, listen to me. That's a lesson for life, baby.
It's not about how many penises you get. It's about the quality of the penises you get.
Well, no.
Okay, what was the lesson then? I thought that was the lesson you were trying to tell
Because it's about the person they're attached to.
Oh, it's about it's not about the quantity or the quality of the penis you get.
Mm-hmm.
But it's about the quality of the person that's attached to.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
Of course.
But I'm sure that come Monday,
I get it.
we're gonna see a lot of fucking people dressed up as, I don't fucking know what's her name. The main bitch, the main girl, Rhaenyra.
Oh, I know. She's the one that was in that one game with LeBron James. They would fight each other. What's that game called?
Multiversus.
Yeah, she was in that game. She was in that. I was trying to figure it out.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. And then Elon Musk bought Twitter. Okay.
Good for him. I don't really know what you do with Twitter whenever you buy it, but he has it.
I don't fucking know. I honestly, like, what can you do? That's the real question. And the answer is apparently not stop people from saying slurs, because fucking everyone's saying them, apparently, from what I've heard. I don't really care. Twitter sucks. Don't fucking use it. By the way, follow us on Twitter at IIHS Podcast.
I love that seamless transition.
Mm-hmm.
Seamless and totally not at all jarring transition.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. There was another story that I was going to talk about that's like kind of funny, but it's like way too fucked up for this tone, so we're just going to skip it. And now I don't have any plans. Not funny, but then again, it kind of never is.
I think we're super funny.
Wouldn't it be really funny if in the Hunger Games, anytime somebody talked about PETA, they put in a
slice of pita bread?
No, if they put in Lois Griffin saying PETA.
Oh, that's PETA.
PETA Griffin. Yeah, I saw someone say that. I saw someone do kind of that.
Oh, you know what? That reminds me. I'm not sure if I told you this before, but I'm trying to watch all of Family Guy eventually. I started a long time ago.
Do not.
I'm already
Don't do it, dude.
On
what are you
season
doing?
9 right now. We're making it there. We're almost.
Why would you do that to yourself?
We're around 2010 right now. We're getting there though.
Dude, that's so bad. Why would you watch 2010s era Family Guy, dude? What is
Oh,
wrong with you?
I already watched all the ones before. I get all the recurring jokes now. I am understanding them.
Just switch to American Dad, dude. American Dad has always been better since it first
Oh,
premiered. It
no,
has
there's
always been
Cleveland
better.
Show, American Dad. There's always all these shows that he's making.
No, the Cleveland Show is not a show. It is medieval fucking torture device, dude. Do not ever watch that shit. It's terrible. Why would you torture yourself like
American
that?
Dad, isn't American Dad just like the same kind of vibe as Family Guy anyway? It's just
No, not at all.
the
It's
characters just are the characters are slightly different, yeah.
the characters are different, but the humor is it's not based on like the same thing. It's sort of like it's different. That's all I can say. It's different.
It's different. I'm pretty sure I've watched um
There's no cutaway gags, or there's barely any cutaway gags.
I
If they
love
do a
cutaway
cutaway
gags.
gag, you don't. You don't love cutaway gags. You don't. I know you don't. I have at least a little bit of fucking faith in you as a human being.
I love cutaway gags. Cutaway gags are great.
I hope you don't actually mean that. Like for your sake as a human being.
I like how in Family Guy they even would do cutaway gags about them making fun of cutaway gags. It all comes together, right? It's
Please. Please.
I can't remember what
There's
season
still
it
hope for
was.
you. There's
There was
still hope for
there was
you.
one episode where they had a time machine where they went back to the first season, and then they acknowledged how much time they did in cutaway gags. I'm telling you, it's
Just
self-referential. You see what
acknowledging
I'm trying to say?
just acknowledging that something is bad by doing something by doing it again doesn't mean you're clever. It just means you're a bad person and I hate you.
I typed in the word "over" into my phone because Miss Jennifer's messaging me, and it autocorrected to Overwatch, which I thought was really funny.
I think you should watch over these nuts. Got him.
That's
Woo!
but I just thought that was very funny. It autocorrected it to Overwatch. I can appreciate that my phone did that.
Mm-hmm.
It was very funny. Anyways, yeah, I'm watching all of Family Guy on season 9, episode 11, I think.
How about you just don't do that? Because I don't want that kind of comedy seeping into our podcast. Like, we're already not funny. I don't want it to become like negative levels of funny. I don't want to like take away future laughs from like other like actually funny things.
The thing is, I've already watched 9 seasons. You know what I mean? I'm already so committed.
Okay, but it's not bad yet, right? Like it's not gotten to the place where it's like,
How many
modern
seasons are there?
Simpsons.
21 seasons?
Yeah, there's about 21 seasons of Family Guy, and there's about 23, 24, 25 of South Park. I've been watching a little bit of South Park. And
so when does it get bad? It seems like it's all right.
No,
season 9 was the first season
bad.
that they had like the widescreen,
Mm-hmm.
The 2010 era.
No, because it's still bad, but
But when does it get bad though?
It is bad. It's definitely bad, but it hasn't gotten to unbearable yet.
Okay, when does it get unbearable?
Because
let me tell you, the animation style has jumped up in quality from season 8 to season 9. I think that might have been whenever they were doing the reboot, though.
But you don't watch Family Guy for the animation style.
Well, that's why I watched the first 8 seasons. They weren't very good looking, but they were all right. But season 9 it looks nice now. So
what has always looked nice? American Dad. Go watch that.
Well, that was probably made but that was made after Family Guy, so that's not really fair. You know what I mean? Older things usually look worse.
It's so good.
Okay, I'll
It's
tell you
the
what. After I
best
finish
show.
Family Guy, I'll totally watch American
Don't
Dad.
do not finish. When you finish Family Guy, you are going to commit suicide, dude. You're going to want to blow your brains out, dude.
You're right. After I finish Family Guy, then I'll start watching One Piece,
Oh my
and
god.
then
I hate you. I hate you so much.
I heard that it's very short and niche.
I hear that you're fucking you. Your whole existence is gonna be short and niche here in a fucking minute, motherfucker. Your days are numbered. Watch out. Lock your fucking windows, lock your doors. I'm coming for you. I'm gonna push you out of your misery. You know, I'm gonna preemptively euthanize you before you watch too much Family Guy. What? You're leaving a lot of dead air here, my man. Have you already just taken yourself out? You followed my advice. You just took yourself out. It's
No,
probably smart.
I was laughing at all these cutaway jokes I was thinking of. Oh man, if only you could see the
Guys,
cutaways that happen inside my mind.
guys, it's terminal. We need we need to start a GoFundMe to pay for for highly successful's euthanasia and the funeral expenses because he's not gonna make it. It's
I
terminal.
want a gravestone in the shape of a big $sign, but I want it to have 2 lines in it, not just one. It's very important that it has 2.
But that's not a $sign. That's
No,
not
it
what
has
that
2
looks
lines in
like.
it. No, it has to have 2 lines in it.
That's not what a $sign that is.
What is a $sign? Just one sign? Is it 1 line?
Yeah.
But it looks so much cooler with 2 lines, though.
Well, how about
It looks
you do 2
fancier.
lines of cocaine? Because apparently that's what you've been doing to cope with watching fucking Family Guy, dude.
You're
I
right. I should
couldn't
watch
do
an
it
anime.
sober. I couldn't watch that sober either, dude.
I watch everything sober because I am always sober.
Yeah, try not to fucking
I
brag
am
about it,
high
you
on
piece
life,
of
though.
shit.
Hey.
Fucking square. Fucking square.
Calling me a square. That's not very nice.
You can't tell me the rules, Teach.
Oh yeah.
You wouldn't last 2 days in my shoes. I gotta go across the tracks, go back to my trailer park home, to my absentee father and my single mother, and we gotta take care of fucking 8 other kids. We all share one bed, and we use one sock as a blanket, and we all have to share it.
What song is a blanket? You're funny. You're funny sometimes. Not all the time, but I have to admit, you're funny sometimes.
That was the part that broke you. Okay. I
Sucks.
don't know how that was the part that broke you.
I kind of
Like-
wasn't paying
like-
attention to like the first half, but I started listening, and then I was like, "Oh man, he said something about it. That was pretty funny."
That totally sounded fake as shit too. Just one sock as a blanket? How absurd! That's what that sounded like. That's what that sounded like. I was like, all right,
One
you don't
sock
gonna be
is a blanket. How absurd!
all right, fucking calm down. Fucking calm down.
This is comical. This is crazy, man. You're kind of funny sometimes. That's great. Look at those lines on the podcast. The lines are so big.
Oh my god. All right. So for those of you who don't know, the recording service we use tracks our sound waves, and because he's been laughing so hard and so loud, they're just like filling the screen. He's very amused by my one sock as a blanket thing. You don't want to know what the other sock is for, though, dude. Don't even ask.
Hey!
You were waiting for it. You were waiting for it. Yeah. Don't ask what the other one's for. There's no privacy to do it, so we all just have to do it while everyone else watches.
Everybody just looks away, you know. The one person's facing the corner. I get it, man.
Yeah, it's like when you like go to the bathroom that doesn't have any like walls between the cubicles, and you're just trying to like look down and not look at the other guy pooping next to you.
I've never been to a bathroom like that. I don't know.
Well, I'm sorry. You
Does
had
that
a
happen to you
privileged
often?
upbringing. You had a privileged upbringing. You're from the other side of the tracks. You wouldn't get it, man.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. I'm so
Y-
sorry.
with your blankets and your having two socks
Having two socks.
and your ability to afford tissues.
That's the thing. You know what I mean? I see people out here, you know, struggling and all that, right? And I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, they don't have to be struggling. You know, they're just resisting all the help that they're being offered. You know what I mean? There's like shelters, rehabilitation centers. They're out here just trying to live on the streets or begging for money. You know, I'm like, hey, you do you, man. But I don't know how much your success rate's gonna be. You know.
I thought you were working up to like a punchline there, but just
I
nothing.
know,
Just
I know
nothing.
that for me, whenever I see those people asking for money and all that, I'm like, I don't know if I could completely trust them with my money. You know what I mean? Right?
Again,
Like,
I thought
like
I thought you
Activision,
were.
Activision Blizzard, like I can trust them with my money. But like random
Oh,
people on the
you
street,
motherfucker! You motherfucker! You son of a bitch!
see,
You
it was going somewhere.
you motherfucker! You son of a bitch! I hate you so much. You do not understand. You son of a bitch. You fucking son of a
You
bitch.
know, but my whole thing is like, right, if I wanted to like help out the homeless, which, you know, I haven't felt the real urge to recently or ever. But if I wanted to, I feel like I would just rather donate to like somewhere that helps the homeless instead of just giving money to random people on the side of the street, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because
Mm-hmm.
then at least I know that my money is being, you know, put something a little bit more then I know my money's gonna be could put to something good instead of just kind of having to wonder, oh man, I wonder if that guy just turned around and like misuse that money that I gave him, you know, or that girl. You know, I don't want to be sexist here. You know, there's guy and girl homeless people out there. You know,
Is
or
there
or or transgender homeless people out there. You know, them. There you go.
are you working up to something? Is there a punchline here?
No, no,
This is
I
a
just want to be
long
very
setup.
inclusive. I'm just very inclusive about giving my money to homeless people.
Yeah,
But yes,
yeah. Yeah, I understand. But is there like a
what about you,
joke?
man? How do you feel like giving money to homeless people?
Um, let's talk about something else. How about that?
Because I've
um,
always been, you know, I'm not very susceptible to the whole self pity thing. You know what I mean, right? The thing is, it's because everybody kind of tries that method, right? I'm like, hey, if a homeless man was out here trying a different tactic on me, then maybe it might work. But they always go with the same. Oh man, I need food. And hey, that might be true, but most of them are lying anyways. You know what I mean? It's hard
again, I feel like you're
ones aren't the
you're
truest ones,
laying all this
you know.
you're laying all this track down. You're laying all this track down. You're railroading us somewhere. Where is the destination? Or are we just going to be on
I
this
just
fucking?
want to talk. I just want to
Are
have
we
a
just on this
conversation about
train?
something that happened to come up in conversation. That's how conversations go. They go wherever life takes
Are we just
them.
okay?
Life is
But
a
is there
highway, and I want to ride it all night long. You understand what I'm trying to say, Nick?
okay? Is this the Rascal Flats version or is this
If
the
you're
Tony
going my
Cochran
way,
version? He doesn't know. He doesn't know. There's two versions. He think Rascal Flats came up with it.
I like Rascal Flatts version. That's the one I listen to.
Yeah, because you watched Cars. You fucking degenerate.
No, that's not true. My mom got me around to country music for a long time ago, so I knew Rascal Flatts before Cars. But it was cool whenever
You
I saw
weren't
Rascal Flatts play.
alive before Cars, dude. What are
I
you talking
was.
about?
True. I was
Uh-uh.
alive before Cars.
No, no,
You
you
know what?
weren't. No, you weren't.
Let's look up when
No,
Cars
you.
came out. Cars.
All right, but the
Movie.
most I don't think we're
2006.
allowed to talk about it. No, I don't think we're allowed to talk about it, right? Because the most popular episode of this podcast is We Aren't Car Guys, okay? I don't think we're qualified to talk about cars. I don't think
I
we're qualified.
No. Look. We're not talking about the cars in the movie. We're talking about the music in the movie. We're talking about the cinematography, the storytelling. As long as we don't talk about the cars in the movie, we should be fine.
This has nothing to do with Halloween. We need to get back on the Halloween thing.
But you never answered my question about those homeless people, though.
Let's talk about Werewolf by Night. I don't think we talked about it, and I know we're really late to that party, but I thought it was really good.
Werewolf?
I thought it was a
by
really
night?
good. Yeah.
I got the
You did.
werewolf skin for Winston in Overwatch.
I fucking hate you. How about you watch over these nuts? How about that?
I got it from watching somebody else's Twitch stream.
Watching over their nuts?
It's too bad that Kate Thugston wasn't live, playing Overwatch. That way I could get the skin from him. But I had to make sacrifices.
Speaking of which, I had to extend the channel points goal because I couldn't take the donation cap off, but I extended it for another month. So maybe if you actually showed up to one of my fucking streams, you could donate.
Yeah, but I'm always asleep or at work or playing Overwatch. I'm
watching
pretty
over
busy.
these nuts.
Yeah, see, I'm always pretty busy, and I feel like I could use my points to torture you if you ever add that as an option, So I'm just waiting for that to be an option one day.
I mean, it is kind of torture for me because you're going after the thing I care about most, which is my wallet. I feel like that's the. I feel like that's kind of the best place to hit me if you wanted to torture me.
The cap kind of ruins it for me, though. I just wish there wasn't a cap, man.
I mean, it's not that bad. All you needed to do was show up to 5 streams this month.
That's so many. Oh my god.
It's not. It's really not. It's not though. It's kind of pretty easy, but yeah. We are well now we're officially in November, which is what is it? Isn't it like Women's History Month or something?
No, it's still October for me. It hasn't changed. It's 6:24
When the
p.m.
episode goes up, you dumb bitch.
October 29th, 2022.
No, fucking shut up.
Don't act like we're in November just because this is gonna come out in November.
When they hear this, it shall be November.
Sure, when they hear this, but I'm hearing it right now, and all I'm hearing is lies. Okay,
Why don't you go hear the sound of some bitches? How about that? How about that? Huh?
I don't even know what that means, but
it means you're not getting any bitches.
Hey man, if you're obsessed with getting yourself some bitches, hey man, that's good for you. I'm obsessed with life and living it. You know what I mean? That's what I want to do.
I hate you. I fucking hate you. Apparently there isn't a Women's History Month. Oh no, it is. It's March. I thought it was just the Women's History Day was March.
Where's the White Person History Month?
April. Haven't you watched Jack's films? It's April.
April?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so excited. My history will finally be told.
All right. If anyone on this podcast looks white, it's me. Let's be real here.
Well, sure. Yeah, you look white. I have an olive skin tone. I'm part Native American and all that. But hey man, I feel like I'm white enough to call myself white, and that's all.
No.
Well, look, the Hispanics won't take me. The Native Americans, I don't think that they'll take me. The white people won't take me. Who, I have to identify with one of them, and I've chosen white.
You should set up your own ethnicity called bitch.
No. I can't do that. You already said that they already had a group, and I don't think I can join their group either.
Yeah, it's you. If you can't get bitches, you gotta become a bitch.
That's very strange logic, and I don't agree with it.
No, it's if you can't beat them, join them. That's like one of the most common sayings in the fucking world, you idiot.
No, I get that. I just don't know if it applies here. That's what's getting me.
I mean, no, makes sense to me, boss. Makes plenty of sense to me. I don't know how you're not getting it, but let's just say before the end of the episode, before we move into the big red button, that if the price of stupid goes up to $5 a barrel, I know in whose head I shall be drilling. And I don't think you're going to get that joke for the next 15 minutes. So hopefully you'll get it before the episode is over.
I feel like I was barely paying attention. What'd you say?
Exactly.
But what'd you say though? Because I didn't hear you. Granted, I
Your
wasn't paying
mama.
attention, but like, what'd you say?
I know you're not paying attention.
Cool. But like, out of curiosity though, what'd you say? Like, if I was a
Don't
random
worry
person
about
on the
it.
side of the street, right, and I was asking you what you said, what would you have said?
Just don't worry about it. That's what I said. I said just don't worry
I'm
about
a
it.
little bit worried about it because I feel like, but you saying not to worry about it, like,
Well,
it
if
makes
you're
me even
really
want to worry
worried
about it.
about it, what's it worth to you? What is that information worth to you? Because that kind of leads into my big red button question.
Okay, yeah, you do your thing. Just do your thing. Don't worry about it.
All right. So for the big red button question for this week, it's actually not that spooky. I'm saving this one for next week. Uh, hmm, hmm, hmm. How about this? Actually, shit. I do have a really spooky question. All right. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Sure.
So if you press this button, you can party and drink and philander and adulterize and do all of the terrible, terrible vices that you would like to do, with no physical consequences to yourself. But you have a painting in your attic that shows all of the consequences of your, debauchery uh, on the self portrait. Uh, would you press that button?
Okay. You said no physical consequences. There are legal consequences, emotional consequences, mental consequences. What?
Um, I would have to reread that book, but I don't think so.
Because I just want to make sure I'm in the clear here. You know what I mean, right? I want to make sure that I might not have a hangover or whatever, all that, right? But let's say I did do something that happened to not be 100% legal, right? I just
Hmm.
want to make sure I'm still in the clear, according to this button, right? And if so, couldn't I just do anything, label it as debauchery, and then get away with it legally?
Um.
Could I rob a bank as my night of debauchery and get millions of dollars? And then, legally be clear and then just have tons of money?
I don't think it says that you're legally in the clear.
That's why I'm asking. Because I feel like, unless I'm 100% in the clear, then, I'm not as into this idea. You know what I mean, right? Because I feel like legal anonymity or whatever is going to be better for me, right? Than just physical anonymity.
Yeah. I don't think you understand this reference, but what if if you've got to look at that portrait and you just see every reminder of every sin you've ever committed while like under the this some would call it blessing, but maybe some would call it a curse. Um,
To be
you know,
honest, though, I feel like either way, I don't see any downsides to this. I'd probably do it. Just, I have an attic, but I never go up there. Nobody ever really goes up there, anyways.
yeah, Dorian Gray is kind of a bitch, actually. Uh, Yeah, Oscar Wilde. I don't know what the fuck you're thinking. Dorian Gray is kind of a bitch. If I could live forever and fuck around and just do whatever all the time, always, and all I have to do is look at some fucking portrait in the fucking attic and just like, oh, my visage in the painting is becoming corrupt and I no longer recognize myself. Fuck you. Fuck you.
See, I
I'm out
wonder,
here.
like, if it'll be like one of those paintings, right, where it's like so incredibly detailed. Like I was doing with like a microscope, and it'll be like a different image inside of an image inside of an image, sort of thing, right? Because like, does the portrait isn't just gonna get bigger and bigger, right? Because that wouldn't make any sense, right?
No, you just see more and more like reminders of like the
Exactly, right.
terrible
But let's
sins you've
say there
committed.
was like so much on there, right, to the point where it would fill up the entire portrait, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then it would have to become get increasingly smaller and smaller and smaller until everything's in, you know, unable to really be seen from the naked eye. Then you have to get like a really nice like microscope or magnifying glass to see anything, because everything is just real tiny little pictures, you know. And then it would just like a look like a big mess. You know what I mean?
I I don't think that that's how it works, but
Well, how does it
I don't
work,
think
Nick? That's what I want to know.
uh it just shows you reminders of your sins. I don't
So you're
think
telling
Dorian
me
Gray
it's like a
ever
video
actually
camera.
got to that point.
You're telling me it's like a video camera, right? I'm sitting in
No.
front of the portrait. It replays the night to me
So
like a video, right? Or
so
maybe
if
it's a
if
blank portrait, but it brings back the memories into my mind.
no,
What's going on with this portrait here?
so if you had sex with a prostitute and got an STD from it,
Okay.
in the portrait you would shart you you would shart yeah, in the portrait you just shit your pants violently. um
That I don't see the connection, but okay, okay, all
you
right.
start you start seeing the signs of said STD, or like, if the first thing that happens, the first change he notices is he rejects a woman, um for like, he's like, oh, your acting's trash, you fucking suck, get the fuck out of here. And in the painting, it's him, but he gets like a nice cruel corrupt sneer. But like, honestly, fuck yeah, I want to, like, honestly, if I could live forever and just party all my fucking life and like only be reminded of the terrible things I've done in the fucking painting, fuck yeah, I'm just showing that painting off to everybody, dude.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. I'm saying like even though I feel like I can't get away with as much as I was trying to originally when I was trying to ask these questions, right? I feel like it's still probably better to push than not push. Feel like I wouldn't mind a nice portrait of myself, you know? I'm a pretty cool
Well,
guy, you
that's the
know?
point. That's the point, is that the portrait isn't nice anymore. Fuck you, Oscar Wilde. That's dumb. You're weak. Weak shit. Weak shit. Fuck you. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here. You wrote a shitty book, Oscar. Fuck you. Horror classic, my ass. Fucking classic treatise on the internal toll that corruption takes on you. Fuck you. Get out of here. Eat shit. Fuck you. Get out. Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Uh that's really all I had to say. Honestly. Fucking yeah. Yeah.
So this entire big red button question was just to make fun of a book.
Yeah, a book from a dead guy.
Wow, so not only are we insulting somebody's book, we're insulting a dead guy's book.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would hmm,
He
you know
spoke French though. He learned to speak French though, so I think that kind of makes up for it, honestly. Like, if you learn to speak French, you kind of deserve it, dude. Yeah. Anywho, how's about we get the fuck out of here? How's about we finish this spooky episode up?
spooky, 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 spooky. Spooky,
Um
spooky.
I This is a terrible bit. I want to thank our I want to thank our lovely loyal patron Justin Connor for
Ooh, Justin Connor. Ooh. Thanks for your support.
Yeah, thank you. Very, very appreciated. If you guys want to be shouted out at the end of every episode, patreon.com/ the letters IIHS and then podcast, all one word. On Twitter and Instagram, we are at IIHS Podcast. Go follow us there if you want to hear news about the podcast or see when we release our episode. That's the best place to do it. But other than that, we want to say we hope you had a happy Halloween. I know this isn't going up on Halloween. Our bad. It's just kind of how it works. It's kind of the way we've decided to do these sort of like episode things is we just make them come out after rather than before. You know, it's just what happens. It's just how the cookie crumbles. Sorry, everyone. But yeah, I've been incredibly influential.
And I've been highly successful.
Thank you guys for listening. We'll catch you guys next week.